Hi, this is Simon again, and welcome back to Stop Smoking Now, the story of how I went from smoking 60 Marlboro Reds a day to non-smoker overnight. If you're thinking of stopping smoking, you've definitely come to the right place. In the last video, we looked at the reasons you continue to smoke despite the myriad and well-known reasons to quit. We addressed the "because I want to" retort and variations on that theme. Justifications rather than reasons, I would suggest. We busted the myth that smoking relieves stress, and we discussed whether people enjoy smoking or whether they've really just convinced themselves they do rather than admit to it being a habit. So, let's have a look at the other reasons. I reserve the right to kill myself by whatever means I choose, as long as I don't hurt anyone else. Okay, I understand that. Arguably it's not that different from horse riding, mountaineering, boxing or any number of other dangerous pastimes. According to Science Daily, 1 in 10 people who attempt an ascent of Everest will die, and of those who do make it up, 1 in 20 dies on the way down. I can't handle going for a beer and not having a cigarette. Well, I can certainly relate to this reason, because as a keen beer drinker myself, I used to feel exactly the same. However, I would suggest that drinking and smoking have become inextricably linked in the modern psyche, rather like sex and violence. Well, I still enjoy my beer just as much, if not more, without the cigarettes. There is another point to be made about this drinking and smoking link. It's actually very rare to have a cigarette with your beer. The UK has had a blanket smoking ban since July the 1st, 2007, which means that you can't have a cigarette with your beer, unless you're willing to sit outside all evening. Although I was dismayed at the time, even I had to admit pubs were much nicer places after the ban. I can afford it, and I reserve the right to spend my own money how I like. Well, this is essentially the same argument as because I can, because I want to, I reserve the right, etc., etc. These are knee-jerk defensive answers, and as such they are really justifications rather than genuine reasons. If we really enjoyed smoking, we would simply say so. My gran smoked all her life and she lived till she was 85. Or, my gran died of cancer but she lived till she was 80, and frankly I'll take that. The second reason naturally resonates more for me on account of it being true. It's also true that my father died of cancer, but also made it until exactly 80. In fact, we had not long had a big family birthday dinner in Gloucestershire before he died. So, would I take that? Yes, I would. Is it a good reason to carry on smoking? Well, not really. Once again, it's a justification. Well, I know I shouldn't smoke, but my gran smoked all her life, etc., etc. The thing is, you know, I know, and you know that I know, that you want to quit smoking. Otherwise you wouldn't be watching this video. But everyone knowing it doesn't necessarily make it easy. In fact, we all know it isn't, and I'm happy to admit that. 90% of the reasons to continue smoking are nothing of the sort. They are simply justifications along the lines of, I know I should stop smoking, but I don't want to, I don't need to, I don't care if I kill myself, I can afford it, I don't like people telling me what to do, my granny lived till she was 140 years old, etc. So the only issue remaining is whether or not you actually enjoy smoking. Let's discuss that again a little bit later on. If you can relate to any part of this story, if you sincerely want to stop smoking, and if you feel that I may be able to help, watch out for my videos over the next few weeks. Check out my blog at stopsmokingnow.me, come and visit me on Facebook, become a non-smoker, and please share this with anyone else you know who may be thinking of giving up smoking. Thanks for watching, and look out for my next video very soon.